Right. Hi, my name is Carrie, and I'm going to be giving you guys an informative speech on what it's like being a CNA. So, imagine being the first person to help get somebody out of bed in the morning. You're the one who makes sure they get a warm shower and water when they feel thirsty, or even just a shoulder to lean on when they feel upset. Well, that's what a CNA, a certified nursing assistant, does every single day. Being a CNA is more than just a job. It's a part of being someone in someone's everyday life in a very real way. I know this because I'm a CNA myself, and I've experienced firsthand how much we are important to the healthcare team. I wanted to share with you guys today what it's like to be a CNA, the work we do, the skills needed, and why being a CNA is such an important part of the healthcare team. First, CNAs help with everyday needs. This can mean helping somebody eat their meals, take a shower, or get dressed in the morning. It might sound simple, but these small things mean a lot to people who cannot do it themselves. Another thing we also do is we check for vital signs. Now, that's blood pressure, temperature, oxygen, and these numbers may seem routine sometimes, but they help doctors and nurses weed out things if something's wrong with our patients. And maybe the most important thing, we spend the most time with our patients. More than anybody else in the healthcare team, CNAs are right there making sure patients feel safe and cared for. Sometimes just sitting down and talking with them can brighten up their day. To do these things well, CNAs need certain skills and qualities. And at the top of the list is patience and kindness. Some patients are scared, others may seem frustrated, and some may just need somebody who needs to listen to them. And a CNA has to meet all of those with compassion. One thing I've experienced personally as a CNA is working with patients who has dementia and they deal with something called sundowners, and it's when about 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. When they get really frustrated, maybe aggressive, or just really confused. And I've had patients cuss at me, call me every name in the book, and then hours later, or I'll come into my next shift and they're happy to see me, hugging me and smiling and all that. And moments like those remind you need to have the right mindset for this type of job. Um, you can't take things personally, and you just have to remind yourself it's the illness talking, not the patient themselves. This job also takes physical strength and stamina. Stamina. We are on our feet, moving, lifting, and helping people get around safely. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Just as important, we need to be observant. As CNAs, I know on our board exams, we were told we're the eyes and ears of the patients, and this is because we are with them 24/7. We're watching for anything that might be out of the ordinary. If their skin is changing a different color, if they seem more tired than usual, if they're more confused than usual, or they're more aggressive than usual. These small details can help nurses and doctors before something becomes a bigger problem. And finally, CNAs play a huge role in the healthcare system. We do the hands on care that allowed nurses and doctors to focus on treatment and procedures. And without CNAs, patients would not get the daily support that they need. Doctors and nurses, they already had their hands tied. And on top of the work we do as a CNA, they would have quit a long time ago for being burnt out. And since we spend the most time with the patients, we notice small things that others might miss. CNA might be the one to realize that a patient's getting weaker or something just isn't right. At the end of the day, CNAs bring comfort, whether it's a smile, a warm blanket, or a reassuring hand. We make sure patients feel like they're not alone. And so finally, being a CNA is much more than task. It's about the care, the skills, and the roles we play in in the bigger picture of healthcare. We help with daily needs like eating or bathing. We use patience and kindness and strength every day, even when our patients are not at their best. And we are a key part of the team that keeps patients safe and cared for. So next time you see someone helping a patient eat or walk or even just smile, remember it might be a CNA making a big difference in that person's day. Right.